For large systems, manually assigning modules to strings is not feasible. PVsyst provides an automatic tool with various strategies to distribute the strings. This tool can be accessed by clicking the Auto Attribution button, which opens a window with the following options. Distributing strings in a real plant is a complex problem that depends on factors such as table size, required distribution on different tables, constraints regarding placing all modules of a string on a specified row, distances between modules of a given string for wiring purposes, and fit in the number of modules within the table width. PVsyst offers different strategies to address these requirements, although they may not always match all expectations. For more flexibility, you can apply a strategy to a selected set of tables or inverters only. You can also try a strategy and selectively clear it if it does not meet your needs. Manual adjustment can be made by exchanging module attributions using the mouse with the help of the Swap Modules Attributions button. There are two classes of system to consider: big tables that accommodate multiple full strings, and small tables found in PV fields on a hill, for example. For big tables receiving several full strings, the relevant options are primarily located under module distribution within the table. Here are the definitions for some of the options. This is a common configuration in sheds to minimize shading effects by grouping all modules of a string in the same row. Also known as U-connection, this option simplifies wiring but may not be optimal for mutual shading. Less commonly used choices: assigns all 3 modules without positioning constraints if the filling is not complete. It specifies whether the filling is done horizontally, which is common for row-based system, or vertically, which is used in special cases. Various options available. Useful when the number of modules does not match the table width. Each string begins on the left, and any remaining modules on the right will be filled by an additional string, resulting in a regular layout. More and more ground-mounted systems are composed of small independent tables, typically a few modules in width, which are aligned with the slope of the terrain. To reduce the impact of shading, it is recommended to group together all modules of a string that share the same shading conditions, such as those located at the bottom of each table. The right part of the dialog, Strings Distributed on X Tables, provides options for choosing the table sequence when distributing one string. Here are some details. The next table is filled only when the preceding one is fully attributed. If the number of modules exceeds the table space, one string may be distributed on 2 contiguous tables. Adjust these options based on your system's configuration, number of modules in the table width compared to the number of modules in the string. Consider wiring execution when distributing strings across different tables. You have the option to choose between filling tables in a line with one table placed next to the other, or in a column with one table positioned behind the other. Select the starting corner of the table's matrix for the scan. Choose between filling tables from left to right or going back and forth. Once all modules are fully attributed to strings, the variant is ready for simulation.